South America is the continent of fresh water. In the heart of this continent is the triple border between Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, a unique meeting point. The three countries are separated by the abundant waters of the Paraná, the second largest river in South America after the Amazon. Argentina and Brazil share the magnificent Iguaçu waterfalls. Some kilometers downriver, Paraguay and Brazil share another monument of water's power, only artificial this time, the Itaipu hydroelectric dam. Since 2003, President Lula has appointed an atypical and committed team to lead the Itaipu hydroelectric dam. Its mission is to manage the enormous financial and human resources of this public entity according to specific social and environmental objectives. Considered as a necessary evil, dams have been given a positive image that even presents hydropower energy as green and renewable. However, according to the World Bank, between 40 and 80 million people have been brutally displaced from their communities and their livelihoods without compensation. The destruction of the river networks, the depletion of groundwater, retention of sediments and nutrients, the loss of vast fertile lands, and the disappearance of fishing that supplies food to millions of people in the world can no longer be considered as without consequences. The triple border region presents at its local level a problem that is found throughout the world at a global level. The effects of climate change are equally felt through floods and droughts that have become increasingly more serious and frequent. We must face it that politics as science and an art of common good is completely prostituted. It's nothing more than an arm of the great economic interests. The real politicians have to reinvent politics so that above all they can be the culture of sustainability.
De forma que elas possa ser, acima de tudo, a cultura da sustentabilidade. Uma nova aliança cultural e natureza.
A new culture alliance with nature, with a new economy based on ecological economy and ecological politics. We need to substitute the paradigm of quantity for the paradigm of quality. Substitute the conquest paradigm to conquer, to have, to accumulate and accumulate.
Mas o novo paradigma há de ser o paradigma do cuidado.
For the new care paradigm, care for water, soil, air, care for your neighbor, for the community, for human relations, for work relations, care about what people do. Understand that only those who love are able to care, and that to love, one must relearn to love.
E para amar, tem que reaprender a amar.
At the end of the workshops of the future, the community has decided on the actions that are needed to restore the territory of its micro-basin. The entire population, adults and children, have signed the Pact of the Waters. All other actors of society also commit themselves to the action plan. Local authorities, organizations, co-ops, businesses, universities, research and training institutions. The Pact of the Waters is the opportunity to celebrate this collective dynamics and also to revive the sense of the sacredness of the natural elements. The Good Water Coordination Team, with less than 10 people, is the origin of a vast network of transversal agreements and actions among more than 2,000 different organizations. These partnerships multiply by themselves in a Mandela effect during the solidary realization of the objectives.
Pessoas que causam danos ambientais, econômicos, aquelas pessoas que vivem.
Those who cause environmental and economic damage, those who live from the exploitation, are against any form of popular organization.
A esses nós também reconhecemos a sua orientação e lhe combatemos.
We know who they are and will combat them through democratic rules, giving space and voice for all. But when the community is called to talk, the polluters will be in trouble.
E quando se chama todo mundo para conversar, o poluidor passa por extrema dificuldade.
The documents that address future generations come from the years 70s and 80s. Today, we are the future generation. I am the future generation, all of us under 30 years old. So we did this to bring something for our generation. Problems of the humankind have simple solutions. Those who want to be complicated do so for their own interests. When we go back to our basis and ask the community to discuss, the result is extraordinary.
We just want to say, teach your children what we have taught ours, that Earth is our mother. Everything that happens to Earth will happen to us.